There is going to be a time where we are not going to have a 12% GST rate. What we are picking up from reports is that the government is actually mulling scrapping the 12% GST rate slabs altogether. So items may move away from that one to 5% or 18%. There are, of course, various items under consideration. But first, let's understand the implications. We have with us Abhishek Rastogi, the partner at Khaitan Company. Mrs. Rastogi, thanks so much for giving us your time on ET Now. You know, rate rationalization was the clarion call among industry experts, among the government as well, because unlike many other countries where GST is adopted, I think India has had 5 slabs. It's quite high, especially when you wanted one rate, one rate, one tax, essentially. 12% is that rational slab, the logical slab that should be eliminated? And do you think that we could be perhaps looking at a 15% slab? Because I think that's what even the government wanted. So do you think that this is a step in the right direction, removing the 12% slab?
See, I think rate rationalization was always on the card. And of course, this rate of 12% and 18% was for a limited period. And hence, it was expected that before the government goes into election, rate rationalization will happen. Now, as far as the economics is concerned, I think merging 12% and 18% rate to a 15% or a probably 16% rate is a good move. But we will have to go into the details and see whether this 12% slab is completely scrapped off and with items moving to either 5% and 18%, which means that the median rate in such a scenario will continue to be at 18%, whereas only few products would move down to 5%. So I think one theory is that you merge 12% and 18% and maybe converge at the median rate of 15 or the 16% where the average lies in terms of the revenue neutrality. Or second is just scrap 12% and let the rate and let the products and the supplies go to either 5% or the 18%. But yes, the move was expected very much, and the move has come at the right time because it will reduce a lot of classification and valuation issues.
Oh yeah, that it will. So we're looking at either only an 18% tax slab or maybe a 15% one, and even 18% is gone off. What about 28%? I mean, is this a slab logically that one should have? It's considered to be, of course, very high, and luxury items and sin goods, etc. are in that bracket. But do you think that as well could be a bracket that we would not be looking at in the near future?
See, I think the trimming of the 28% rate has already happened. Some of these products have come down to 18%. But yes, as far as the sin goods are concerned and as far as luxury goods are concerned, the 28% slab will continue for some time. But I think in the long run, 28% is a very harsh rate. Whether these are luxury goods or whether these are sin goods, I think these have to come down at some point of time to 18%. Maybe sin goods, but luxury goods, because these are in any case highly priced goods, and 18% is also a high tax. So I think as of now, as we speak, 28% will continue. But yes, in the long run, the government will have to look at this high rate of tax.
Okay, great. Thanks so much, Mr. Rastogi, for your bit on exactly the rationalization of the GST rate slab. Yes, it's something the government as well wanted. I think eliminating 12% is a step towards that.